Hello once again my friends and welcome to yet another PhilbertGreen painting video. As always, this isn't really a professional tutorial, but I hope it does help if you are following along at home. There's something slithering and a sliding through Raccoon City's sewers and waterways. Yes, it's the parasitic offspring of our old nemesis. Wait, no, not that one. I meant the Gravedigger. These sliding worms are little baby versions, but don't underestimate them as they are out for blood. This time, we have 8 minis to work with, so just like our zombie friends, it's time to get batch painting. Just like my other videos, if you are following along at home, just take your time and go at a pace that you're comfortable with. As ever, we'll be starting off by basing them with Mechanicus Standard Grey. If you've been watching my videos up until now, you'll most likely know that I like to add some variation to identical minis, so that we're not just playing with the same cloned models. So, for starters, I painted 3 of the models all over, just avoiding the face, with Zandri Dust. In the video game itself, once these nasty beasties have latched onto our heroine and had a little drink of her blood, they turn a sickly red colour, so I tried to emulate that by painting the next 3 models with Khorne Red. For the final 2 models, I painted one of the worms on the base with Zandri Dust, and the other in Khorne Red. With all their bodies now done, I next used Screamer Pink to paint all the flesh around their mouths, avoiding the mandibles, ring of teeth, and their central maw. Speaking of central maws, I painted theirs with Khorne Red. The penultimate parts to do were the aforementioned mandibles and circular ring of teeth, for which I used Rakarth Flesh, obviously. The final thing to paint was any of the small tiny little details, just like on a baby gravedigger from the core set. I used pink horror to paint things such as bulging veins or lumpy bits. With all of our messy mistakes now covered up, these minis may be small and quick to paint, but that means there's a lot more areas for my hand to slip. It's time for the wash stage. I used Seraphim Sepia to wash the bodies of all of our wormy friends, both the Zandri Dust and Khorne Red, as well as the pink veins and such. After all, the red ones are supposed to look like they're the same, just full up of blood. After that, I used Agrax Earthshade for their mandibles, teeth, maw, and fleshy mouth parts. And finally, as always, the very last step was our now broken record of Astrogranite Technical Paint, washed with Nuln Oil, and lightly dry brushed with Celestra Grey basing technique. As we've got to fight swarms of these guys en masse, they join the ranks of our enemies with the red band around the base. And there you have it. These slithering, slimy, sliding worms are ready to wriggle their way towards our survivors at astonishing speeds and chomp on for a potentially fatal drink of blood. For the most part, I actually enjoyed painting these worms. They were quite quick to do, so if you're limited for time, this is a great project to smash out. However, I found myself accidentally getting the Astrogranite Technical on their bodies while trying to base them, meaning I had to go back and repaint certain areas. Nevertheless, I am really happy with how they look, even the blood-coloured ones, which I initially had my doubts about, but I am very happy with the finished result. Once again, thank you all for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Stay safe, survivors!